Hello and welcome to ACCE's eTour. I'm Sarah Myers, Director of Information and Research, and I'm happy to welcome you to today's eTour. During this webinar, we'll do an overview of the many membership benefits and resources we have on our ACCE website, plus many of our in-person networking and information resources. With me today are Holly South, my fellow Director of Information and Research, Susan McGuire, Manager of Professional Development and Programs, and Dana Ketterling, ACCE's Resource Development Officer. We're very happy to be here with you today for our eTour. Before we begin, I have just a few housekeeping items. First, all attendees are in listen-only mode during the webinar to avoid background noise. If you have a question, please use the question function in the webinar panel. Second, we will have some time for questions at the end of the webinar. You can use the question function of the webinar panel. The question box is on the lower right-hand corner of your webinar screen. Just type in your question and we here at ACCE will see them, repeat the question aloud, and provide an answer when we get to the end of the presentation. If we run out of time to answer all of your questions during the webinar, we'll answer them individually after the webinar is over. Third, this webinar is being recorded and it should be up on the ACCE website within the next day or so, along with a link to our Fast Facts Guide. You can also download the Fast Facts Guide as a handout from your webinar panel. So all you have to do right now is sit back, watch, and listen. So let's begin the tour. I'd like to start by giving you a roadmap of the ACCE website, starting with the basics such as how to log into the site and review and update your membership information, before we go on to talk about the many more ACCE information resources. So let's start with the home page. At the top of the home page are the 5 categories of information on our website. Under About, you can click on this to get basic information about ACCE staff, our board, history, our location, and other information. Next, under Professional Development, which Susan will be talking about this a little bit later in the webinar, and then Networks, and Dana will cover these opportunities to learn and network with your fellow Chamber ACCE colleagues. And then under Information, which is our Hero Service, and Fringe Benefits, and Holly will cover these topics. So on our home page, it is frequently updated and changes often. And we have news you can use, event listings, including upcoming webinars, division roundtable information, and more. If you scroll down further and click on More Events, you'll see a complete listing of ACCE online events, as well as other chamber-related conferences and events that we know about. Finally, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see a list of our official corporate sponsors. You can click on any of the logos listed there for more information about any of our corporate sponsors. So back to the top of our homepage, we'll next talk about how to log into the ACCE website. To access some of the ACCE resources, you'll need to log in to the ACCE site using your specific ACCE username and password. You can log in on the upper right-hand corner of the ACCE homepage or any of the pages on our website. Each member of your chamber should have his or her own username and password. If you don't know your username or password, you can request it from us by clicking on Login. A note will pop up asking you to click here to retrieve your login information. You can also contact us anytime by using Ask ACCE, which is available from the menu or from within the information section. So Ask ACCE is your key to getting questions answered. So once you're logged into the ACCE site, you can click on the red lines next to the menu button and then click on My Account to have access to information and resources relating to your specific ACCE membership. This information includes products you've purchased through the ACCE store, events you've registered for, and information on your membership. And we'll look at the My Membership link in a bit more detail in just a minute. You can also access information on dynamic chamber benchmarking, And there's other ways to access that as well, not just through My Account. But you can also update your Chamber's staff information. You can search for a member in the ACCE member directory, or click on the networking button for more networking options. Now, those who have organization admin access, you can keep your staff roster up to date, and each person can have their own login on your Chamber staff. CEOs are set up as the org admins already, so if you're not the CEO and someone on your staff would like to be added to the org admin, just let us know. You can use that contact information we just talked about in Ask ACCE. And once the staff roster is updated, which you have full capacity to do, our system will send out a welcome email to your Chamber staff with login information. Again, anytime you have a question, you can just ask us through Ask ACCE. As you can see, there is much more here, so we do invite you to take a few minutes when you have a chance to review all that is available to you under the My Account area. So next, let's go back to the main the My Account page, and we're going to take a closer look at My Membership. So if you click on My Membership and then on Update My Personal Information, you can update your personal preferences, including your professional interest areas. And this is things like ACCE's divisions. And when you update this area, you'll start getting emails from us on the specific roundtable discussions, webinars, newsletters, and other areas of interest to you. So to update your professional interest area, you just scroll down to the professional interest areas and then click on Edit. You can click or unclick any area you are interested in, and then just be sure to click Save at the bottom. And then back at the My Membership information, this is important to know, you can also save or change your username or password in this section and much more. So if you want to update or change your password, you've got that option right there. Now back to the home page, I just want to make sure you know how to contact us. In addition to Ask ACCE, there are a number of ways. In the upper right-hand corner of any page of the website, you can always click the red lines next to menu and then click on Ask ACCE. You can then click on Hero from Ask ACCE to email the Hero information team, or click on and fill out the contact request form to get to a specific staff member at ACCE. Or you can always call the Hero Information Desk phone number, which is 703-998-3524. You can also access the same information by clicking on Information and then on Ask ACCE. You can also use our staff directory to get in touch with anyone on the ACCE staff. So you just click on About at the top of any page of the website and hover over who we are, and then you can click on Staff. And then you'll see all of our staff with emails and phone numbers. So you have that access to us. And then on the Who We Are page, this is where you can get information on ACCE's history, our vision and our mission, the ACCE Board of Directors, our strategic plan, the Horizon Investors Program, and information on past board chairs. The About page is also where you can see information on our members, including the ACCE Membership Directory and our ACCE Business Directory. You can also download the ACCE member logo for your own chamber. Additionally, you can view our affiliates, or you can also see additional membership options under Why Join ACCE, including our All Access Pass and the Horizon Investors Program. So that's some basic introductory information on how to access information on our website and about ACCE. And now on to talk about ACCE's networks, divisions, community peer groups, our LinkedIn groups, and more is Dana Ketterling, ACCE's Resource Development Officer.
Hi, it's really great to have everyone joining us today. I'm going to take you on a quick tour of our member directories and networks, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have following the tour too. Let's start with our member directory first. Within the member directory, you can search for individual members or chambers, and you can email members through the directory too. We also have a separate business directory where you'll find our official corporate sponsors as well as business members and consultants who serve our industry. Some offer affinity programs designed to generate non-dues revenue, and many of them exhibit during our annual convention, which is always a great place to meet them personally. Now let's take a look at our networks. We wanted to extend an invitation to join our networks, and we're looking forward to connecting you. Our community peer groups, let's start with that first. They're specifically designed for CEOs to build peer relationships within groups that are organized by community type and size. With in-person meetings and exclusive online networks, our peer groups are really lively sources of emerging trends and innovative work being done, and we welcome your involvement. You can actually view the roster for each one of our peer groups through the link provided. And you can also email an individual directly through the roster too. A lot of folks don't realize that. That's a great place where you can actually individually email everyone. Let's review divisions next, which is another great way to connect. Divisions are open to everyone and are truly your home base. They're organized by job function, as you can see, to help you connect with your closest counterparts. You can also locate advisory, council, or community members by clicking on the appropriate links located within each division info page, and you can also send individual email messages directly to division members. Division advisory boards are the origin for most of our webinars, convention workshops, our surveys, and online content. To join a specific division, you can just follow the links shown on each division page to sign up. Or you can also sign up through your account under the heading My Membership and then update your personal information as Sarah just showed you earlier. Once you join, you'll receive e-news specific to that particular division, invitations to webinars on related topics, and also invitations to scheduled division conference calls. The opportunities for involvement are really tremendous, and we welcome you to connect with peers who also share common interests with you. Now let's take a look at our online forums. In addition to our divisions and peer groups, we've also set up a presence on many social networking websites. Our online forums answers and connections are just a click away for you, and we've got several group channels on LinkedIn, and we hope you'll join one or more of our groups. Some of our divisions actually have their own LinkedIn groups, which you'll find within the individual division pages we just showed you. There are thousands connected to our LinkedIn groups with great discussions and networking to engage in. Our main group, as well as our membership and communications forums, are actually the largest and most active Q&A platforms in our industry. We also have a page on Facebook, an ACCE YouTube channel, and a Twitter journal account from our president, Mick Fleming. If you're not already part of a group, we invite you to join in the conversations. Additionally, we'd really like to thank everyone who's already participating for the contributions that you're making and the valuable expertise you're sharing. It really makes a difference. We have so many ways to network and grow, and we thank you again for the opportunity to highlight our networks with you. We'd love to have your involvement. If I can personally answer any questions, please reach out anytime. It's always truly a pleasure to assist you, and I always look forward to your calls and emails. Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Dana. As you can see, there's really a gold mine in ACCE's networks. Again, we just want to take a note that to let you know that this webinar is being recorded, so you'll have reference points to come back to. The recording of this webinar will be available on ACCE's website. And again, we'll take questions at the end of the webinar today. So next, we will hear about professional development, and Susan McGuire, Manager of Professional Development and Programs, will talk a few minutes about professional development opportunities here at ACCE. Thank you, Susan.
All right. Well, thanks, Sarah, and hello, everyone. I'm going to focus on 4 aspects of our professional development program today. I'm going to go pretty fast, but please don't hesitate to contact me after the webinar if you have any questions. First, I'll say a few words about our online education program, and we call that ACCE University Online. ACCE University Online includes online e-courses, recorded convention workshops, and webinars. You can access all of these most easily by clicking on Professional Development at the top of any website page, and then on ACCE University Online. You'll find the e-courses here on this page. These are courses taught by respected chamber members and educators. Many of them include presentation materials and handouts that can be downloaded. Click on any of these courses to find a more complete description and purchase them if you would like. You can stop and start ACCE courses at any time and view them as many times as you like, and you or anyone on your staff can access them for up to a year. I want to focus on one of our most popular courses, which is our Chamber 101, Introducing the Work of Chambers of Commerce course. This is an 8-module course on all aspects of chamber work. It's great for new chamber staff or board members and can be incorporated into orientation programming or staff retreats, lunch and learn events, or other training activities. Course modules include the background and history of chambers, as well as fundamentals on how they are organized and operate, and modules on membership, communications and marketing, government relations, workforce development, economic development, and chamber finance and administration. Also included in our e-courses are recorded convention and other in-person training sessions. Scroll down the ACCE University online page to see them. You can find recorded sessions from our past sales training conferences and also selected convention workshops. These workshops are organized into topic-specific track packs. We will be posting selected 2015 convention sessions and workshops from our 2015 Chamber Events Training Conference on this very page very soon, so please be sure to look for them here. Our e-courses, including our recorded convention workshops, are offered for a fee that varies according to your membership type. You'll need your username and password to purchase them. Note that if you've purchased an ACCE All Access Pass, the e-courses are included within the pass, and they are also included within the Horizon Investor benefits. So in these two cases, you or anyone in your chamber will be able to access them for no additional fee. We also have many free recorded webinars within our ACCE online catalog. The easiest way to access them is to go to the ACCE University online page, click on A to Z webinars, and then just scroll through and click on any webinar of interest. All of the recorded webinars are included with your membership, so there is no additional fee for you or anyone in your chamber. The webinars are usually about 40 to 50 minutes long. Where presentation materials have been made available to us, we've also posted those right here on the webinar page, and you can download them for free. We've done a number of new webinars over the past few months, including webinars on workforce development, healthcare for small businesses, marketing, membership due structures, working with chamber boards, and leadership development, so please take a look. We will also be doing additional live webinars throughout the year, along with conference call roundtable discussions. To get to our schedule of these events, start again on the Professional Development page, hover over Events, and then click on Events Calendar. You'll see that we have a webinar next week on organizational strategies for chamber executives called Managing the Top of Your Desk. In addition, we have an exciting webinar series this year focusing on our 2015 Chamber of the Year Award winners. We'll be hearing from all of the Chamber of the Year Award winners from our Montreal convention, so we'll hear from the best of the best on how they have achieved excellence in their chambers and their communities. We heard from the Coastal Alabama Business Chamber last week, and that recorded webinar is on the A to Z webinar page we talked about before. The next webinar in this series will be offered by the Billings, Montana Chamber of Commerce on Thursday, February 18th. We'll be continuing to add webinars to our schedule throughout the year, so please check back to the events page. We are also planning a series of Membership Development Division roundtable conference calls, so look for notices about those as well on this events page. Note that there is no charge to participate in ACCE webinars or roundtable calls. For webinars, you generally need to register beforehand, just as you did for this webinar, and to do that you'll need your ACCE membership ID number. Next, you should know that in addition to our online offerings, we have several major in-person training sessions each year. Our National Sales Training Conference will take place this year on February 25th to 26th in Austin, Texas. This conference will feature speakers on a variety of sales and membership topics suitable for both new and seasoned membership representatives. To learn more, go to our home page and then scroll down to the National Sales Training box. Click on that box to find out more about registering, booking a hotel room, and for information on our speakers and session schedule. Early bird registration for the sales training ends on February 3rd, so if you want the special early bird tuition rate, please register soon. We have a hotel block for the sales training at the conference hotel, and I will tell you that the rooms are going very fast. That block ends whenever the rooms run out or on February 3rd, whichever is sooner, so please book soon if you would like to attend the conference and stay at the conference hotel. You can book by clicking on the link on this same sales training page. To register for the sales training conference, you'll need your ACC member login information. So while we're talking about sales and membership development, I'm going to take a little detour to mention the many opportunities for education and networking for membership development professionals. The starting place for this learning is our Membership Development Division page, which you can get to by clicking on Networks, hovering over Divisions, and clicking on Membership Development Division. On this page, you'll see links to our Chamberpedia pages on membership topics, a link to our recent MDD e-newsletters, and links to recorded webinars on membership topics. You can also download copies of selected sales training presentation handouts from last year's sales training and listen to recorded membership roundtable calls. You can also join our active membership sales LinkedIn group through this page as well. If you are a member of the MDD, you'll get the e-newsletters, and you'll also get e-blasts when we schedule webinars or roundtable discussions for membership professionals. To join the MDD, click on Divisions at acce.org or update your profile online to add the MDD to your profile by clicking on Update Your Profile Status Online. You'll need your ACC username and password to access this page. You can also just email me at smcguire@acce.org, and I would be happy to get you signed up for the MDD or answer any questions. Note that on the MDD page, you can also access information about the Circle of Champions program. The Circle of Champions is part of the MDD and is a recognition program for chamber sales professionals. The Circle of Champions sponsors 2 recognition programs, our annual sales contest and our Lifetime Achievement Award programs. You can find out more information about both contests and awards by clicking where indicated on the Circle of Champions page. To join the Circle of Champions, click on Enroll Your Sales Team Today and fill out the online form. That form will make its way to me. I'll get you signed up, add you to the roster, and send you a welcome email. If you have any questions about the Circle of Champions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Now we'll just say a few words on our big in-person training and networking event offered by ACCE, and that, of course, is our annual convention. Our convention will take place this year on August 9th through 12th in Savannah, Georgia. Registration for the convention will go live on April 4th. For some advance information about the convention before then, please click on Professional Development, hover over Annual Convention, and then click on Convention 16 Savannah. We'll be updating this page with more information in the months to come. Savannah is America's oldest planned city, and its downtown is one of the largest national historic landmark districts in the U.S. We're looking forward to an exciting week in Savannah, and we hope to see you there. In the meantime, our call for convention workshops and learning session presenters is still open. If you or someone else on your staff has a great idea for a convention session, click on the Call for Presenters link right here on the convention page and fill out the online form. Session proposals are due by February 15th. One more thing about convention. You can get handouts from our 2015 convention in Montreal by clicking on Professional Development, then on Annual Convention, on Convention 15 Montreal, hover over Post-Convention Resources, and click on Session Handouts. These are handouts from some of our most popular programs, and they are complimentary with your membership. Next, I'd like to switch gears a bit and talk about that we offer here at ACCE and how to get information on them. To do so, you click on Professional Development, hover over Awards, and you'll see the major categories of awards that are given out each year. If you click on any of the award links, you'll find out more information about the award requirements, due dates, and the contact people at ACCE who can provide you with more information. You should note that in order to apply for our Chamber of the Year Award for 2016, applicants must complete the Dynamic Chamber Benchmarking Survey by February 26th. Then the application is due on April 20th. More information about the Chamber of the Year Award is found in the Chamber of the Year Award links. The last thing I'll touch on is the Certified Chamber Executive, or CCE program. The CCE is the only national certification for chamber professionals. It is available to chamber executives who have 6 or more years of senior level management experience and are currently in a senior level chamber position. To find information about the CCE program, click on Professional Development and then on CCE. This section of the website contains information on timeline, eligibility requirements, the application, resources for applicants, and more. It's worth noting that one of the requirements for the CCE is that you have accumulated over the course of your career a certain number of professional development points through education, networking, convention attendance, leadership roles at ACCE or other chamber organizations, and so on. You acquire CCE points for every webinar or e-course you participate in, and also for attending convention, sales training, or other trainings. You'll get more points if you facilitate or present at a webinar or at one of our conferences. So you are working towards getting your CCE when you participate in any of the professional development opportunities we offer at ACCE. Please feel free to click on my name on this page and send me an email if you have any questions about the CCE program. The application deadline for our 2017 class is January 9th, 2017, but we'll accept applications at any time, and I'd love to talk to you more about the program if you are interested or may be interested in the future. Just 2 other final notes about professional development at ACCE. We have a job posting board that you can access from the professional development page, and we also have a volunteer portal for those interested in volunteering for ACCE committees or getting more involved in ACCE in other ways. Click on either of these links to find out more. So that's a summary of ACCE University Online and our other professional development resources. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions or suggestions for professional development topics that you'd like to see us offer in the future. Thanks, everyone. And now, Sarah, back to you.
Thank you so much, Susan. There's so much to be offered within professional development. It's really great. So next we're going to hear from Holly South, our Director of Information, to learn about ACCE's information section and the HERO portal. HERO stands for Help, Expertise, Resources Online.
Thank you, Sarah. To get to the HERO portal, just click on Information up here, and that will take you to HERO, which, as you can see, stands for Help, Expertise, Resources Online. It's our ACC library, and our goal with HERO is to have available resources for every staff person at every chamber, regardless of its type or size. There are a number of ways you can use HERO. Our members use it for strategic planning and best practices, as a management tool to identify trends and for benchmarking themselves against other chambers, as well as to find examples of documents like job descriptions and membership renewal letters. I'm going to go into the samples library where we have about 3,200 documents cataloged, everything from marketing materials promoting chamber events to bylaws, annual reports, brochures, position descriptions, many other items. Samples are a great starting point for your research because you can download, edit, customize any of these documents to save you time. For example, if you need to hire a membership director, you don't have to start from scratch with your job description. We have a subject term for position description that you can go down here to select. You can type in membership in your keyword box up here, and you can even filter by chamber revenue size. We get a lot of requests about what chambers of a particular size are doing in any number of areas. And that's now a very easy search in samples. Here I'm just going to click on membership so you can see the list of membership-related job descriptions that our chambers have, that our member chambers have provided. We regularly add new working documents to the samples library. If anyone out there has something that they would like to submit, we would greatly appreciate it, and you can email that to hero@acce.org. Next to Chamberpedia, where samples make up a large part, Chamberpedia is our best of compilation in the 12 topics we work on at ACCE and that chambers focus on. I'm going to show you the membership retention page as an example. There are about 130 pages in Chamberpedia. Some new topics include chambers and political engagement, affordable housing, membership billing, multiple membership discounts. I'll show you this page so you can see the kinds of resources that we typically provide, such as relevant research, examples of chamber programs, a number of documents, as I mentioned, from samples like membership policies, timelines, correspondence with their members, surveys, related articles and presentations, as well as resources from the ACCE conventions and seminars, and then ACCE University offerings like videos and webinars. And then on a lot of pages, we point you to some other ones that may be relevant to you. So if you're interested in retention, you may also want to check out membership brochures or our page on communicating value. And as with samples, we welcome your input and knowledge to help us add to these pages, whether it's suggesting ideas for a new page or rating our existing pages, which you can do down here. Now moving on to dynamic chamber benchmarking. And this is the operations and salary survey rolled into one platform within which you can find data comparisons, membership statistics, custom reports. All of these show how your chamber compares with its peers and its performance over time. And it's all free to members who complete at least 50% of the surveys. As you can see on this page, there are 3 sections: chamber profile, operations survey, salary survey. We ask that you start with chamber profile. The other 2 sections pull from there just to ensure accurate calculations, as well as preventing you from having to enter the same numbers twice. The operations surveys and chamber profile open to all staff members for data entry and analysis. Salary survey is restricted to CEO or their delegates, so not everyone is going to see this on this home page. Fiscal year 2015 is now open for data entry. We've actually added a feature I want to show you real quick to save you time on your data entry. And that is our new copy prior year feature. So I have fiscal year 2015 open here with the demo chamber. Many of you may have blanks in your data fields right now, but that's not a problem because you can just click on the copy prior year and all of your entries from your previous fiscal year, so 2014 in this case, you click on that, it will populate all those fields with 2014, and then you can just go back in and edit, update any of the numbers that need it. If you have questions about that feature, please feel free to contact us, hero@acce.org. So one more thing I should mention. Susan mentioned Chamber of the Year. That's the only deadline with dynamic chamber benchmarking. It's always open to enter or update your data, but if you are interested in applying for Chamber of the Year, there is a question on the chamber profile page that you would just want to select yes, and then just make sure that you have the chamber profile and operations survey data in by February 26th. So after you've entered all your data in the system, what do you do with it? You want to go into compare chambers up here, and that's where you can find how your chamber compares to the 25th, 50th, and 75th percentiles. Now, as you can see here, fiscal year 2015 is not yet open for comparisons and reports. We expect to do that in early March, but we need your help because the more chambers who enter their data, the better the data is going to be. So I'm going to go into 2014 real quick. These are the most up-to-date reports currently available. And you can just see here how your data compares. So 25th, 50th, 75th percentile, your data will be highlighted here. You can click on any of these icons to download PDF or PowerPoint for a report or presentation. You can see there are more than 300 responses in this system currently. You may want to narrow that field down. So you can apply one or more of these filters for more customized results. So this is how you can access the raw data of the report. If you want the calculations, you're going to want to go into the reports and charts section. So for example, for operations report, you have the ability to view governance, revenue, expense numbers, as well as membership statistics. And I just want to show you one slide from the membership statistics report, which is retention dollars. So your chamber data will be highlighted here. The numbers for my demo chamber indicate that they retain 82% of their retention dollars, which, as you can see down here, puts them in the 21st percentile, against everyone else who has entered this data. So dynamic chamber benchmarking is a lot to take in. We've provided a number of support documents for you, though, and you can access those via the support tab up here. You can also see our new live chat service. So when you're in the platform, you have a question, you can just type your message down here. Sarah and I monitor this, and we'll be available to answer your questions. And then, of course, you can email or call us with your questions as well. So back into the HERO portal, there are a couple other resources I wanted to point out under the More Resources link. The first are quick polls, not scientific, but interesting snapshots of what chambers are doing in a particular area. Our most recent one was on chamber foundations, so you can just click on any of these topics to find the questions and responses from everyone who answered or participated in this quick poll. So as you can see, a variety of topics there. And then we have a number of research reports available under that reports link, including the Horizon Initiative and the Shapiro Report resources about the real value of joining Chamber of Commerce, as well as case studies relevant to chambers and our Chamber Revenue Models report. And a couple more things to talk about. Our Chamber Executive Magazine, I'm hoping that you all have a copy of that in your office, but you can also access the entire issue and past issues online. So that issue archive link will take you to this page where you click on the icon to get the Flipbox version of the magazine, or you can click on the date here to find a list of the articles that are available in PDF. All of the Chamber Executive magazine articles are indexed in Chamberpedia as well, according to their topic. So as Sarah mentioned, we have our virtual reference desk, Ask ACCE, where we're available via phone or email. And then we also have a list of frequently asked questions for do-it-yourself reference. So just click on any of these questions to find the answer. It will also direct you to the appropriate page on the ACCE website. And then finally, our Topics A to Z, which is an index of the entire ACCE website. So if you know what you want to find, but you don't know where on our website we might have it, just find the topic listed alphabetically below. So for example, all our education resources are indexed here. So you can find Chamberpedia pages, information about the division, any surveys or data that we might also have on the website. And just don't hesitate to ask questions. That's why we're here. So you can email Sarah or me at hero@acce.org. That does it for the information portal. I'm also going to quickly cover fringe benefits. These are the employee benefits for CEO and staff. ACCE's Benefits Trust, which is a group of your peers, offers our ACCE members access to high-quality, affordable employer-sponsored retirement and group insurance plans. These include a 401 profit-sharing plan, a 457B deferred compensation plan, as well as ACCE's Mighty Mini. This 401k plan is designed specifically for organizations with 5 or fewer employees. And additionally, the group insurance plans include life, dental, disability, vision, travel. The newest offering is telemedicine. All of these together make up a comprehensive competitive benefits program. And as an added benefit for our members, you have access to Think HR. You can find that link down here. This is direct access to immediate help from human resources experts via phone or email. They also have a large human resources library and about 200 employee training courses. I should emphasize also that you have access to more human resources samples, including the position descriptions, pay schedules, compensation, much more within ACCE's samples library. But if you have any questions about fringe benefits, please contact Stacy Breslin, and her contact information is on the fringe benefits page. So thanks all for your attention, and back to you, Sarah.
Great, thanks so much, Holly. There's so much in information and the HERO portal. We're just pleased to be able to offer these resources to assist you in all of your chamber work. And so you've just learned about ACCE's resources and benefits in a nutshell, a rather large nutshell, but we do have a few minutes for questions. So if you do have questions for us, please type them in the question box in the lower right-hand corner screen. We'll read the question aloud and then respond. And just to note, this session is being recorded, so we will have that up on the professional development section under ACCE University online. So any questions coming in right now? We're monitoring the question chat box. Feel free to ask your questions. And if you have questions later, we are always happy to answer that. You can, again, as Holly and we've shown you today, you can use Ask ACCE to contact us anytime. So I'm not seeing any questions coming in. Anybody have any burning questions for ACCE staff? We're always happy to answer. Give it just a few more seconds to see if anybody, what we need is a prize for the best question maybe. We'll do that for our next webinar. We do offer these e-tours periodically throughout the year. Most likely we will have a future e-tour in the spring. So watch for that, and again, we've shown you where to see upcoming events. But again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Oh, okay, there are a couple questions coming in. Super. Let me read those aloud. So one question from a member is, how many chamber members are in ACCE today? And Dana, can you answer that one?
Yeah, I can. So we have around 1,200. So that can be a chamber that, could have one staff person, up to 100 staff. So we count, that as one entity. So I hope that answers your question.
That is a good question.
If we add in business members, our associate business members, that could bump us up to probably around, I don't know, 1,400, something like that, probably 1,350 or something.
And as a reminder, you can always view fellow ACCE members through the, let's see, the membership directory, which we've shown you a couple of places to access that. But membership directory, and there's also the business directory, so you can see who our business partners are, as well as all ACCE members. Okay, so it looks like no more questions have come in today, but again, feel free to contact us anytime. You know where to reach us through About, under Staff, or Ask ACCE, or Hero. Anytime we can help. So I think with that, we want to thank you for your participation and attention. We will be posting the recording and the Fast Facts Guide, which, as a quick note, that will be down to one page when we post that on the ACCE University section. And so thanks again so much to everyone. Have a wonderful afternoon, and thank you for being part of it.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.